got my tackle box, and I'm ready to go, chasing that sun on the morning glow. From the swamps of Florida where the big ones play, dancing in the reeds at the break of day. Giant largemouth whisper tales of old, casting my line in waters pure and bold. With every cast it's a brand new chance, making memories where the fish dance. Friends right here, the laughter flows, every hook set brings the stories that grow. From Florida's sunshine to Tennessee streams, reeling in smallmouth, fulfilling our dreams, making memories and new friends, one cast at a time with Norman Leaf fishing. Oh, we're feeling so fine, floating down rivers where the wild things call, finding our laughter, letting worries fall. The sun sinking low, painting skies gold, bonding over stories, adventures retold. With every cast it's a brand new chance, making memories where the fish dance, casting our dreams. We're out on the lake, the thrill of the fight's all it takes. From Florida's sunshine to Tennessee streams.
All right. What's going on, everybody? This is my last day off before I have to head back north, and I got 4 more trips. Tomorrow I'll be on June, the next day I'm Placid, then I round out my last 2 trips the next 2 days back on this lake. Now I wanted to come out here on my day off and I want to talk to everybody about how I'm able to break this lake down in the short amount of time that I have to break it down. You know, for the past 4 years, typically I'll come down. I have 1 day of practice on each of the 3 lakes that I have guide trips on. This year I came down a little bit early. I gave myself 2 days of practice on each of the 3 lakes that I'm having trips on this year. Now, once I got down here and seen what I was going to be dealing with out here on Lake Istokpoga, I'm really glad I came down a little bit early, gave myself 2 full days of practice, because believe me, I needed every bit of the 2 full days. As a matter of fact, 2 full days of practice I burnt 3 tanks of gas in 2 days just trying to find what I found. Normally, in the years past, come down once I've, since I left and no longer a permanent resident of this area. Normally I usually come down, have 1 day of practice, and I usually find 3-4 areas to kind of put in my back pocket. This year I actually was able to find 2 areas, that's all. 2 areas that has to last me for all my guide trips I have on this lake. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I usually look for when I come down. Being that I'm only on this lake really once a year anymore to guide on. I look for stuff that's off the beaten path, stuff that most fishermen is going to overlook. You got to think about this for a second. I have to find areas in 1 day, normally, now this time was 2 days, that's going to have a big number of fish in them, okay? Not only a big number of fish, but a big number of quality fish. And not only a big number of quality fish, but that also has some giants in. So you still have the potential to catch some giants out of these areas. And these areas that I find has to last me for 8-9 trips, or how many ever trips I have when I come down. So they have to last me without running out of fish. You know, people doesn't really understand how difficult it is when you're not on the lake every week or every month. To be able to stay on top of what's going on out here, and find areas when you're only here once a year. It's really, really difficult to do. So I try to find stuff that's off the beaten path that other anglers kind of overlook that's not getting any other pressure besides myself. So, you know, and hope these areas hold up for the duration. Now, the first area we're going to go into, the first area that I actually found, and I found both these areas. Luckily, I had 2 days, gave myself 2 days of practice. I found both these areas on my second day of practice. Now we're going to go into this one area. Now it's going to blow you away, especially all the locals that lives on this lake and fishes this lake every day. It's probably going to blow you away on what we catch out of this area. Granted, before I go in here, we're going to have to make a quick alteration on my trolling motor. We're going to have to go up, raise my trolling motor so it's about 6 inches below so the foot of it is actually about 6 inches below the surface. Because what we're going to be fishing and what the boat's going to be going in, I'm going to show you how a bass boat could actually float in 1 foot of water. Because when we're moving around back in here, the bottom of the boat, you'll feel actually dragging the bottom. It's so shallow. But every one of these fish we've caught in here, when I found it in practice and during my guide trips, is coming between 6 inches and 1 foot of water. Yeah, that's right, guys, 6 inches and 1 foot of water these fish are in. Now, it's key on this lake to find clear water. And that's one of the things that kind of shocked me when I got down here, how shallow the lake is. It's very uncommonly shallow for this time of the year. They're going through a major drought right now. And when you have shallow, uncommonly shallow water, you're going to have a lot of dirty water. And it's crucial to find clean water to really be successful on Lake Istokpoga. So let's make a quick alteration to the trolling motor. Let's get back in this area, and I'm going to kind of show you this area. Let's break it down a little bit. Now, when you're fishing in an area like this, I mean, you got to remember we're fishing in about the boat's actually in 1 foot of water when we're fishing back here. You got to remember, once we start fishing, it's very important. The less moving around you have to do, the better off you're going to be. Every time you hit the button on the trolling motor, it's going to create a major dust storm behind us. So, plus the noise factor. Now, we're actually dragging bottom right now. You could, as I'm going through here, I could actually feel the boat wanting to stop and go. And you could actually feel it on your feet where the bottom's actually the bottom of the boat's actually dragging the bottom of the lake. Now we're going to get in here, and like I say, when we're in here fishing, it's very crucial. The less you can touch the trolling motor, the better off we're going to be, because, and again, it's very, very shallow, so it's very easy to spook these fish, plus the dust cloud you're going to be creating. I want to show you the baits we're throwing back in here. Now, I kind of had a 1-2 punch back here, both made by Bruiser Baits. A Bruiser Baits Super Swimmer. Now, the color we're using in a Super Swimmer is a Houdini, which is that right there. The other bait is a Slimmer Swimmer. But once my guide trip started, most of the fish we're catching is coming off the Super Swimmer. And the thing about the Super Swimmer, when you're fishing a shallow area like this, you need to be able to throw it a mile. You want to throw the bait as far away from the boat as you can. Most of our hits back here is coming from when the bait lands to the first 10 or 15 feet of where the bait lands when you start retrieving it. Now, as you're working the bait through these pads, now some of the areas we're going to be fishing is pretty thick bonnets. You want to be able to slow roll it through, and that's one of the nice things about the Super Swimmer as well. It works so well. It has such a good swimming action, but you could throw it through the thickest cover you could think of. And as you're pulling it through the cover, if you feel it wanting to load up on a V or lodge in one of the reeds, put your rod tip straight with the bait, so it's straight with the line, and just give it a pop with your wrist, and that'll pop it free, and you can continue slow rolling it. A lot of times if there's a fish in the area, looking at the bait as it's going, it loads up on that pad. You keep the handle turning, pop it free with your wrist. That creates that reaction. That fish will react to that bait as it pops free, and you'll get a bite a lot of the times that way too. But that's the bait we're throwing. What we're gonna do is we're gonna look at some of the video clips, the fish catch video clips from my practice day when I found this area, and then we're gonna look at some still pictures of some of the trips and some of the fish we caught in this area. Once we do that,
let's make some memories, y'all. Down by the river where the giants roam free, I got my bruiser baits, just my pals and me. Throwing those lines, feel that tug on your soul. Catching giants today, that's how we roll. Each cast a promise, each bite tells a tale. With bruiser baits in hand, we're bound to prevail. Catching giants with bruiser baits, oh, they're the best. Every bruise and lip, we know we're blessed. PB's broken, but all the tales we share. Look at the picture, memories that linger in the air. Proofs in the footnote, can't you see? With bruiser baits, we're better, just you and me.
That was in about 1 foot of water.
Sun setting low,
1 foot
like
of water.
a fire in the sky. Recalling the laughter, in the twilight we fly. Casting our lines where the big ones bite. With each splash of water, oh, it feels so right. From the first reel in to the last sunset glow, these moments made golden, they're the stars of the show. Every bruise and lip tells a story of pride. With bruiser baits, we're forever side by side. Catching giants with bruiser baits, oh, they're the best. Every bruise and lip, we know we're blessed. PB's broken, but all the tales we share. Look at the picture, memories that linger in the air. Proofs in the footnote, can't you see? With bruiser baits, we're better, just you and me. So here's to us and the memories we made. With every big catch, our brotherhood stays. Where the sun kissed mornings of fishing man days. Bruiser baits in the boat, this morning just trails. So grab your gear, let's head out for a fire. With bruiser baits in hand, we'll be alright. Catching giants, living dreams, it's a beautiful place. With my pals and bruiser baits, we'll fish the day away, yeah. Catching giants with bruiser baits, oh, they're the best. Every bruise and lip, we know we're blessed. PB's broken, but all the tales we share. Look at the picture, memories that linger in the air. Proofs in the footnote, can't you see? With bruiser
A couple of
baits,
them made it.
we're better, just you and me.
See if they'll react differently to that bait. They'll react differently. I have to go a little bit faster. Presentation.
Yeah, we're out on the
That one ate
water,
it.
the sun's casting gold. With the best of the best, all the tales to be told.
That one ate it. So you don't want to be moving the boat into shallow water. First of all, you're going to create a big dust storm. But as windy as it is, that dust storm is going to just blow the direction of the wind. It's going to cover some areas back here up. So the less you can move the trolling motor, the better off you are. Have it on very low and have your trolling motor raised. And when you do have to move, only move about 10 to 15 foot down. So just far enough so you could cover brand new water out in front of you. So you're not moving great distances at a time. And then you're just working your way down. And by the time you get down, stop and fish the last part as far as you can go. Hopefully the dust cloud you created getting down, by the time you turn around and work your way back, should be gone by that time. The dust cloud is going to go away after a while, but it's just going to linger. Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. I don't know if you've seen her bust up. I got to go after her. I don't know if she's still there or not. I don't want to try to horse her because she's in the stuff. That was a Moby Dick splash right there. Like I say, I don't know if she's still there. She was. I had her pegged. Now my trolling motor's freaking. Trolling motor overheats when you're in this thick stuff like this. Just gotta go after her. I mean, she was a tank. Yeah, watch me get her out. She'll be about 2 pounds. Now that splash, God, I'm overheating my trolling motor. Be a bitch if I can't get back to her because my trolling motor is overheating. That's what it was. See, that helps. I don't feel her. She might be just so wrapped up in the weeds. I mean, we're literally in about 1 foot of water right here. I think she might still be there. I don't know, guys. I don't know if she is or not, to be honest with you. I haven't felt her since she got wrapped up. I'm definitely not reaching down for her. Oh, she's gone. Man. I don't know if you guys seen a splash on that, but that was a freaking tank that just exploded on it. Wow. Well, theoretically, I didn't really need to catch her. I just trying to find them anyway, so it would have been nice to get her in the boat and get some pictures of her, but just want to find them before she tore this bait up, though. I don't know. I mean, when they get in that grass, and them fish are so good at trying to pop that hook out. Now that I'm back here, stuck here, I'm gonna start just throwing down there before I move it all. Because like I say, we pushed back into the stuff to go after her now, so we're in the thick bonnets. I don't want to move that much right now because we're just going to cast this area now that we're back in here. But that fish was big. I mean, that fish had a Moby Dick splash to her. She was on for at least 10 seconds. I felt her for at least 10 seconds until she got wrapped up. And as soon as she got wrapped up, I stopped feeling her. Man.
Sunset and
We might be on to something, boys and girls.
like
Here.
a fire in the sky. Recalling the laughter in the twilight we fly. Casting our lines where the big ones bite with each splash of water. Oh, it feels so right from the first reel in to the last sunset glow. These moments made golden, they're the stars of the show. Every bruise and lip tells a story of pride. With bruiser baits, we're forever side by side. Catching giants with bruiser baits, oh, they're the best. Every bruise and lip we know we're blessed. PB's broken, but all the tales we share. Look at the picture, memories that linger in the air. Proofs in the pudding, oh, can't you see? With bruiser baits, we're better, just you and me. us and the memories we've made. With every big catch, our brotherhood stays. Where the sun-kissed mornings of fishing at dusk. Bruiser baits in the boat, it's more than just trust. So grab your gear, let's head out for a fight. With bruiser baits in hand, we'll be alright. Catching giants, living dreams, it's a beautiful place. With my pals and bruiser baits, we'll fish the day away, yeah. Catching giants with bruiser baits, oh, they're the best. Every bruised lip we know we're blessed. TV's broken, but oh, the tales we share. Look at the picture, memories that linger in the air. Proofs in the pudding, oh, can't you see? With bruiser baits, we're better, just you and me.
All right, let's talk about the second area right here that we're about to go into. Now, unlike the first area that we just left from, the first area, very shallow, 6 inches to 1 foot of water, mostly bonnets that we're fishing down there with a mixture of some isolated patches of arrowheads mixed in the middle. This area has pencil reeds, bulrush, isolated patches of arrowheads. It also has submerged vegetation, submerged eelgrass below the surface, a little bit more water under us here, and it's a little bit more obvious for other anglers to find. Now, the one similarity to this area and the first area is clean water, clear water. And again, I can't stress enough how important it is to find clean water and clear water on this lake. But very, very similar, but very different. And again, it's a little bit more obvious. Now, both areas, the first area and this area, once my trip started, we're actually catching, you know, in the neighborhood, 18, 19, 20 fish in each area each day. And it's still holding up. So far I've had, I think, four trips on this particular lake, and those between those two areas, 19, 20 fish a day in each. And once again, they're still holding up. I do have 2 more trips to utilize these 2 areas, and a little bit of luck going my way. They're going to hold up for 2 more trips before we actually start running out of fish. But let's go back into this area, and we're going to show you how we're actually catching them in this area as well. And as we work back, let's take a look once again at some of the video fish catch clips from my day of practice when I actually found this area, and then we're going to look at some still photos and still pictures from some of the trips and some of the fish that myself and my clients caught in this area during my guide trips. So let's head back into this area and let's check it out.
Fulfilling our dreams, making memories and new friends, one cast at a time with normally fishing. Oh, we're feeling so fine. So here's to the river, the lakes and the sky. With rods in our hands, we'll forever ride, casting our dreams where the wild ones are free, fishing for memories. Just you and me. Yeah, we're out on the water, the sun's casting gold. with the best of the best, all the tales to be told. Well, it started with a whisper, an old friend's call. Grab your gear, it's time, let's make some memories, y'all. Down by the river where the giants roam free, I got my bruiser baits, just my pals and me. Throwing those lines, feel that tug on your soul. Catching giants today, that's how we roll. Each cast a promise, each bite tells a tale. With bruiser baits in hand, we're bound to prevail. Catching giants with bruiser baits, oh, they're the best. Every bruise and lip, we know we're blessed. PB's broken, but all the tales we share. Look at the picture, memories that linger in the air. Proofs in the pudding, oh, can't you see? With bruiser baits, we're better, just you and me. Sun setting low, like a fire in the sky. Recalling the laughter, in the twilight we fly. Casting our lines where the big ones bite. With each splash of water, oh, it feels so right. From the first reel in to the last sunset glow, these moments made golden, they're the stars of the show. Every bruise and lip tells a story of pride. With bruiser baits, we're forever side by side. Catching giants with bruiser baits, oh, they're the best. Every bruise and lip, we know we're blessed. PB's broken, but all the tales we share. Look at the picture, memories that linger in the air. Proofs in the pudding, oh, can't you see? With bruiser baits, we're better, just you and me. And the memories we've made. With every big catch, our brotherhood stays. Where the sun-kissed mornings are fishing at dusk. Bruiser baits in the boat, it's more than just trust. So grab your...
Alright, so next time you're on Lake Istokpoga and you're out here trying to find some fish and you're struggling to catch them, why don't you try something different? Try to go off the beaten path. Go off the grid. Try to find some stuff that other anglers probably overlook, doesn't get fished as much, and trust me, you know, you will be surprised at the success you're going to have when you hit Lake Istokpoga and take them blinders off. Go outside the norm of what everybody thinks you're supposed to be fishing, and the way you're supposed to be fishing on Lake Istokpoga, take them blinders off and go and just go fishing. And go back in areas that, you know, before you get in the area, you're like, man, there's going to be nothing at all in here. I can't even get the boat in here. I can't float the boat in here. My trolling motor won't even push the boat through here. Don't say it until you try it. Because, guys, I am telling you, go in these areas and you're going to have a successful day catching a lot of fish, catching good quality fish, and catching a giant every once in a while. But you can't catch them if you don't get in these areas. Guys, and remember, get yourself some bruiser bait super swimmers. And remember the rod I'm throwing as well. Joe Burns Custom Rods. Give him a call as well. Let Joe hook you up with the perfect rod for these conditions. And bruiser baits. Go to their website as well, guys. And we're gonna leave it at that. I gotta get back to the house and work on my next 2 trips, get some stuff re-rigged, ready to go, baits retied, and we got 2 more trips out here to make it happen. So guys, until next time, tight lines, and remember, as always, I hope I see you on the water, and when you're out here, catch a big one, and then catch another big one for me as well. Tight lines, and we'll see everybody on the water hopefully real soon.